come to Rome to find Paul, to write his story.
Can you believe becoming saint is easy? Yes, becoming saint is easy. Paul tells in Romans 1 verse 7, to all in Rome who are loved by God and called to be saints. He summoned that the believers in Rome were not merely called, but they are summoned to be saints. Who called to be saint? As all we know that one whom set apart for holiness. Saint, which also means to be set apart for holy use. Thus, in the Old Testament we can see many examples. In Old Testament, God sanctified, dedicated and set apart the wilderness tabernacle and Solomon's temple. He selected the people from Levi and also the priesthood from Levi. So God here separated these people for his holy use. The Lord also told Moses to sanctify the entire people of Israel. We can read this in Exodus chapter 19 verse 10. Thus, the Jewish people were God's Old Testament saints. Here we can conclude that Old Testament saints are called Jew people. But here we have a good news in New Testament. Thus Paul could note that even the individuals in the rather disorderly Corinthian church were also called to be his saints. So these messages are not for only Romans and Corinthians but also for us. So I can take it myself, I said myself, I'm a saint. Even I can't believe that. So the good news is that I'm a saint. I'm also a saint. Just as with Paul in Romans 1:1, God has called us and set apart for his holy service to him. God's saints are his people. I'm a saint. You may be from Saint Raj from Hyderabad or Saint Helen from Chennai, etc. But we all have one thing common. We are God's servant. The theme or the core messages is the recipient of Paul's letter were the Roman believers. They were belonged to God, greatly loved by God. We will learn more about God's great and amazing love in Romans chapter 5. And another one thing is they were called to be saints. A saint is a holy one, a set apart one, a person who is separated from sin and separated unto the service of Christ. Every believer is a saint, but sometimes believers do not live very saintly. We should act like or we should have a character like a saint. We will learn how to live saintly in Romans 6 and following. So what's the lesson from these verses? We have been set apart to do his will. We have been called and put on the path of God's salvation. And what's your response? Will you accept that? Thank you. God bless you.